Hi, welcome to Seated and Standing Yoga with Marie. So, we're going to do some poses that'll get you moving, get your body nice and warm, and start you on the journey of discovering yoga. Let's start with our breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. Trying to lengthen each breath so that it becomes 2 to 3 times longer than your normal breath. As you inhale, notice that your chest fills up with air along with the tummy and the abdomen. And as you exhale, reverse that process and let go of the chest, the abdomen, and the tummy air, bringing that belly button closer to the spine. Beautiful. Now let's bring the lips together and start breathing in and out through your nose. Notice that the shoulder blades may want to roll back and come into a relaxed position along your back, that the spine is lengthening, the top of your head is raising toward the ceiling, and your smile is coming to your face. Yeah. Wow, if you knew yoga was this easy, you would have done it before. So here we go. And then inhale, bring the arms up overhead, gazing up. Reach and stretch. As you exhale, release, bring the hands down to your sides. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale. Now this time when you inhale, the palms are facing up. I'm going to move this chair a little bit. There we go. And your gaze comes up, your back arches. And then as you exhale, the palms come down. And let's bring a little curve to your back as you gaze down at your knees. And let's do that again. We're going to exaggerate the movement. Inhale, curve the back. Exhale, round the back. Okay, so this is kind of like a cat and a cow seated. Yeah. And really exaggerate that roundness now. Maybe hold on to the back of your chair, gazing at your knees. And inhale. Beautiful. And now let's bring your palms together at heart center. Letting the thumbs come into your chest. And taking a nice deep breath here at Samastitihi. And I want you to feel the soles of your feet on the floor. Just pressing into the floor, noticing your toes, ball of your foot, your heel, maybe bringing the feet to the sides, the outer edges, and then come back. And then moving them apart and coming to the inner edges. Good. Let's take your hands and just place them on your thighs. And notice. So a lot of yoga is about becoming aware of your breath and your body. And then let's bring the feet flat on the floor and bring your knees apart as far as they will go. All right. And as you exhale, I want you to place your hands on your thighs, bend your elbows, and bend forward. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, come back up. Nice. Let's do it again. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, back up. Good. Now let's take those legs and stretch them out. Okay, come onto your heels and maybe move your tush forward so you have a nice long extension of your legs. Take a hold of your chair behind you and bring the legs apart a little bit farther. Push the heels out and then gaze up, bring the shoulder blades together. Good. Now while you're here, I want you to try to point your toes and then flex the feet. Push the heels out. Point your toes and then flex the feet. Point those heels out. Okay? Beautiful. And then straighten out the back. Bring your attention to that right leg. And gently just bring your hands down your leg. Good. Nice. And slowly come up. Good. And then tension goes to your left leg. And slowly go down that leg. All right? Very nice. And then come back up. And let's do that one more time on each side. So twist to the right and go down your leg. Inhale back up. Twist to the left and go down that leg. Good. And then come back up. So notice that when you do these, you may start to feel muscles or some stretching happening that may be uncomfortable. And if you get to that point, let's say you've gotten here and you notice, oh my gosh, that really hurts in my back. So then lighten up a little bit and know that you're stretching in a way that you're coming to your edge right before any type of pain takes place. So that's your full potential right now. And then little by little, you'll notice that you go a little farther and maybe a little farther, okay? So be patient with yourself, come to your edge, and know that you are doing exactly what you need to do. All right, take your hands and bring them to the chair. Slowly bring the feet together. Place them on the floor. Now we're going to take the block. Now, I don't know if you have one of these, but this is a yoga block. If you don't have one, you can use, maybe 2 or 3 pillows or a big book or something like that. And you're going to put that underneath your right foot, okay? And just place your heel on it and push the heel outward, okay? And then inhale, the arms come up overhead. And exhale, forward fold, reaching for the toes. Okay. Engage those tummy and pelvic muscles. Good. So now we're stretching the calf muscles and the hamstring muscles, all the underside of your foot, or your leg, I should say. And then inhale, come back up. Beautiful. And then bring the block over to the other leg And we're going to stretch that leg out. Heel is down, toes are up, facing toward your chest. And then inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Gaze past your toes. Beautiful. And just let that stretch go. Beautiful. Notice where you're stretching and keep breathing in and out. The stretch will be relieved as you breathe. And then inhale, come back to center and bring the feet to the mat. So let's bring the arms out to the side and twist to the right, gazing past your right fingers. And bring your right hand down on the chair behind you. And inhale, the left arm comes up, gaze up, stretch. Nice. And feel this whole left side of your body stretching. So here you have a twist and a stretch. And then as you exhale, come back to that original twist with the arms out, gazing past your right fingers. Now take the left elbow and bring it to your left thigh. And inhale the right arm overhead, gazing up. Beautiful. So now you're feeling the stretch along the right side. Good. And then exhale, come back to center. And then let's give yourself a hug. Still facing the chest, facing the right. Bring your chin down to your chest and face it forward. And then bring the chin down and face it to the right. One more time. Maybe hear some little crackling in that neck. Good. And then let's come back to center. Release the arms. And then let's bring the arms out. Twist to the left. Gazing past your left fingers. Drape that left hand over the back of your chair. Inhale, the right arm comes up, gazing up. Stretch. Breathe. And then as you exhale, bring that right hand to your left thigh, and the left arm comes up, overhead, and bring your elbow to the left thigh. As you dip forward, gaze up toward the left fingers. And then inhale, come back to center. All right, nice job. Now to do some leg exercises, let's turn toward the left. And I'm going to have a second chair here. All right. And I'm going to turn my chair. You can have your chair, your second chair right in front of you because you're watching me. You don't have to do all this movement. But the setup is like this, okay? So let's take this right foot and bring it out to the right. Okay, left foot is flat on the mat. Take your left hand and bring it to the chair and the right hand behind you, holding onto the chair. And just place that right foot flat on the mat. Good. And then let's Bring the hips over toward the right so that only your left hip is on the chair. This right hip is off of the chair. All right, so there you go. And then let's bring this right knee down. And we're going to take either your pillows or your block and put it at whatever height that you want that is comfortable for you. And put your right knee down on the block. So I'm going to bring it a little bit higher up because I'm kind of short. Okay? So it depends on your chairs and your body structure here. So this left knee is above your left heel. This right knee is right straight underneath your right hip. And your toes are curled under on that right foot. Now you can take your hands and put it on the chair in front of you. And then inhale, the right arm comes up. Exhale, the right hand comes down. Inhale, the left arm comes up. Gaze up. Exhale, the left hand comes down. And then you might want to try bringing both arms up and breathing. So this is a seated crescent pose, okay? And you can bend the back, gaze up a little farther, try to bring the chest up toward the ceiling. So if you get dizzy or if this is not comfortable and feels unbalanced, you can keep one hand on the chair and maybe alternate from side to side. All right? And then let's bring both hands down, gazing right in front of you. Now we're going to try and do this standing up. If you would rather not do the standing up ones, you can do the same thing we just did and just do like 3 breaths, bring it down, and 3 breaths and bring it up. Otherwise, you're with me going into standing. So let's curl those right toes under, bring the heels back, that right heel back, and you're still holding on to the chair in front of you. Inhale, the right arm comes up, gaze up or forward. Exhale, that right hand comes down. Inhale, the left arm comes up. Gaze up. Exhale, the left hand comes down. And then inhale, maybe you try both hands coming up. Breathe here. Beautiful crescent pose. As you exhale, bring the hands down, bring your right knee down, and relax. Take that right foot, bring it out to the right. Press the whole foot down. Then point the toes to the right. And then point the toes forward. And then let's bring that foot out in front of you. Move this block. And we're going to do a little kind of a Charleston move. You can hold on to the chair in front of you. And we bring this right foot back, push the heel back, and your chest comes forward. And then we're going to bring this foot forward, come onto the heel, and you arch your back, gaze up. And then forward with the chest, and the leg goes back. Inhale, come back up. And one more time. Beautiful. And just notice how your body is starting to warm up here. Okay. So then we're going to come all the way back onto our seat, and we're going to do the other side. Again, you don't have to move anything, but I'm going to move so that you can see me. All right? So I'm going to take this chair and just bring it over here. You can stay right where you are and do the poses as you are. Okay? All right. So you need that block or your big book or whatever looks kind of like this. Okay? So it's about bigger than my hand. All right? And it's about 3 inches wide and I would say about 6 or 7 inches across, maybe 10 inches this way. Okay? So whatever works for you. I'm sure you could find something around the house. If not, any Marshalls, I know, has them, and probably other stores do too. So just check around, or you can get them online. All right. Also, another thing to get, and we'll be using next time, is a yoga strap. If you don't have one and you want to use something else, you can use a long scarf, a long skinny scarf, or maybe a tie, the long ties, not a bow tie, and or just a long rope. Okay, will work too. All right, so we're going to bring this right foot out to the right. Okay, push the foot down, and then I'm going to bring it back in. And then we're going to take this block, and I'm going to bring my right knee down and come over on to only one hip on the chair. Left hip is now off of the chair. So this hip is off of the chair. My knee is right underneath my hips. Okay? And this right knee is right over my heel. Okay? Curl those left toes under. Straighten the back and bring both hands here in front of you. Inhale the left arm up, gaze up. Feel that stretch through the hips, the back. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, the right arm comes up, gaze up. Exhale, that right hand comes down. Now, if you want, you can keep doing alternate arms, or you can bring both arms up, gazing up, arching the back, shining your chest up toward the ceiling for a nice crescent pose. Keep breathing, and then when you're ready, bring your hands down. So you can go through that cycle again and again, or you can come into a standing pose. So holding onto the chair in front of you, pressing into this right foot. Make sure that your right foot is right underneath your knee. And then keep those left toes curled under, and slowly lifting yourself up, pushing that left heel back, right foot down. And we'll do one hand up, gaze up. Exhale, that right hand comes down. Inhale the left arm up. And if you did the other arm, it doesn't matter. Gaze up. Exhale it down. If you feel confident and that you're not going to fall, let's try both arms up. Gaze up. Beautiful. Hold here. Push that left heel back. Feel the lower body working. Oh, it's just lighting up. Yeah. And then as you exhale, bring the hands to the chair and come back onto your seat. Very nice. Okay, so now we're going to take that left foot and bring it out to the left. Toes are facing forward. And then we're going to turn the toes so they're facing toward the left. And then forward and to the left. Beautiful. I'm going to get rid of this block. I'm still on one hip here. And I'm going to bring my right leg back. And then we're doing the Charleston. So left foot comes forward onto the heel. Bend forward, gaze down. And then bring that left foot out behind you. Push the heel back. And come up, gaze up. And forward. And back. And just feel how great that feels on your body and your hips. And going back and forth. Let's do that one more time. And then let's bring your feet together. And I'm just going to turn towards you. Again, you don't have to turn. You're just watching me. All right. And just so that you can see what I'm doing, we're going to end our flow here by just bringing the arms up overhead, gazing up. Exhale, bring the palms together at heart center. Now we're going to take this right knee and bring it up and hold onto your knee and bring it towards your chest. Good. Now if that's hard for you to do, you can also put it on a chair. So let's say you have a chair in front of you and you put the knee on a chair and then hold it from there. Okay? And as I think about this, I'm thinking I should just show you from the side. There we go. That would be much better. All right, so your right foot comes up on the chair and then you give it a hug if you can. Then you can bring your right ankle over your left thigh. Right hand comes down on the inside of the thigh. Your left hand flexes this right foot, and then you can fold forward. Beautiful. And just feel that stretch along the outer edge of your right thigh and your hip. Good. Try T-bend. Breathe here. Nice deep breaths. Sometimes the breath is a little choppy here if you have not stretched this area before. If you do have difficulty putting your foot on your ankle on your thigh, you can also do this with your foot on the chair in front of you and fold over from there.
So I'll give you a chance to do whatever works for you. If you're still in the pose, that's good. Just keep breathing. This is a nice long pose. We are stretching large muscles, and they require longer than the small muscles. So no problem with spending more time here. And then slowly come all the way up and bring the right foot down. Now we're going to bring this left foot up towards your chest. Again, if you need to, you can put it on a chair and hold it there. And then we're going to bring the left ankle over the right thigh or place it on the chair in front of you. All right, the left knee is pointed toward the left. You can take your left hand and put it on the inside of your thigh. Take your right hand and put it on the bottom of your left foot, making the foot flex here. Okay? And then slowly fold forward. You can move the hands as needed. Just keep breathing. I kind of like to cradle my leg here as if it were a baby, bringing my left hand underneath the knee and my right hand underneath my foot. Think about engaging your tummy muscles, abdomen muscles, pelvic muscles. Yeah. Those are your bandhas. Beautiful. Let yourself breathe here. Take your time. Maybe you start folding forward and you get to a certain place and you can't go anymore. And just stay there. Maybe you don't feel comfortable folding forward at all. Then just think about folding forward. Your body and your mind work together, hand in hand. And then slowly, as you inhale, come all the way up to seated. And let's come back to Samastitihi. Feet on the floor, palms together at heart center. That's all we're going to do today. We'll be doing this again, and I'll post them on YouTube. Come back and subscribe, and I hope to see you again. Thank you. Bye-bye.